It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, March the 28th. I'm Michael Groff. Our warming trend continues today. Highs getting into the low 80s. We'll be approaching or maybe exceeding 90 degrees by the end of the week and into the weekend. Clouds will be on the increase for the Easter weekend, but overall conditions should stay dry. Let's talk about it as we look at the Almanac from yesterday. 76 degrees the high in the valley after a morning low of 53. That might be our last day in the 70s for some time. Outside right now, just after 7 a.m., we are under clear skies, and we start this day out at 55 degrees in Sky Harbor. Dew points at 28, humidity 35%. The winds are calm, the barometer rising. Temperatures around south central Arizona this morning, 40 degrees, the cool spot at Fort McDowell. It's in the 40s in many of the outlying valley locations, low and middle 50s here in the urban core. It's 52 here in Arcadia, where I am. Water vapor satellite view. There's our cool upper trough that has brought the nice weather to our region for the last few days, but that is now pulling off into the plain states and strong ridging building along the west coast. Here's the watch warning map. Some flash flood watches extending from around Dallas and Houston to as far north and east as parts of West Virginia. Dense fog advisories in the upper Midwest. Otherwise, the map pretty quiet today. On the convective outlook, there is a slight risk of severe storms from parts of South Texas through Louisiana and western Mississippi, the marginal risk for many of the adjacent states. And precipitation for the next 7 days coming from the guys over at the WPC. Absolutely nothing for us here in Arizona. It's virtually a blank map. And we'll get into the details of that and everything else as we check the models and dissect our forecast in more detail. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at 500 millibars. There's our 582 ridge off the west coast. Troughing moving away from us here in the southwest and down at the surface. That means a warming trend really gets going today. Dry northwesterly flow, sunny skies break out, and high temperatures today, low 80s. Tonight, clear, lows upper 40s to mid 50s. Tomorrow, sunny again, highs mid-80s. Friday, we could be in the upper 80s to near 90. I'll say 87 to 90 with mostly sunny skies. Now on Saturday, the flow begins to turn a little bit more zonal and some Pacific short waves move through that flow. But overall, just some mid and high-level clouds for us and high temperatures still 87 to 90. Easter Sunday, we might back temperatures down a degree or two. Highs 85 to 88 with a mix of sun and clouds. Monday, kind of the same deal, mid-80s for the high with partly sunny skies. And more or less the same continues on Tuesday with troughing well north of Arizona. You see a nice surface low to the west of Seattle, but all of that moisture will stay far to our north, several hundred miles north of Arizona. All right, let's go to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 4th of April. And again, a primarily zonal flow. Weak short waves will move through from time to time and occasionally lower temperatures a couple of degrees here or there. But overall, our weather will remain tranquil with high temperatures low to mid-80s. Here we go to Thursday. This is the 5th, and the GFS trying to close off some energy, maybe eventually forming a cutoff low south of the state. Even if that happens, it won't affect high temperatures very much around here. I'd still say we'd be under partly cloudy skies and highs low to mid-80s. And then the end of the forecast period, this is Friday, the 6th of April, 591 ridge well off the southwest coast, and maybe a closed low south of the Baja there. But overall, we stay dry and warm. High temperatures likely continue in the mid, maybe even upper 80s at this point. Let's check the temperatures coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. And indeed, highs are staying well above average, although nowhere near record territory for late March and April, with highs in the 80s, maybe low 90s, and a little bit of a dip out there, maybe beyond the 10-day period. Lows mostly 50s and 60s. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, you guys be safe out there and have a fantastic Wednesday.